Hey ladies, it's Taylor Louise here, and I'm here just to show you guys how I blend my hair with my curly hair. The hair that I'm using is from Red Rose Hair Company. I'm not going to review this hair because I've been having troubles with it, and I've had it for the past 2 months. But this is the hair that I had just because a lot of people are still requesting videos on how I blend my hair with curly hair. So this will be like another tutorial, I guess. So first thing I start out with is braided hair. I've had these braids in for like a week and a half. Really don't feel like taking all of them out, so I'm just going to take the front 2 sections out, and then I'm going to show you guys the first method that I do when I just want to have a quick style. I don't want to sew it down or anything. This is like when I bobby pin it or clip it or whatever I do, or if I'm just leaving the house real fast, don't really feel like sewing it down, this is what I use. So I take out the two anchor braids that I have from my previous style, and to moisturize my hair I'm using my Euro Oil from Morocco Method, and I'm putting that on all over my hair just because I want to moisturize it. So I'm just separating the section that I want to have for my leave out, and this is just going to pretty much take me into the second method. So I'm just taking my leave out, and my leave out will always stay. But the first method is just wearing a cap, pretty much. I'm just going to put the cap on, and then I'm going to put the wig on. That's the first method. You can bobby pin it down, any type of thing. If you have clips in the wig, you can clip it into the cap and into the hair that's under there. But as you can see, it already looks seamless when I just put it on like that. Imagine how it'll look when I actually sew it down. So this is how it looks. That's pretty much how it's going to look, the end result, even when I sew it in. So I can do this flip over method. I can do it with the middle part. As you can see, my parting really isn't that good just because this is going to be a quick video for you guys. But I can move my hair around. I don't have it bobby pinned in yet. You see how secure my wigs are. I don't have my elastic band in, but that's just how it looks without me sewing it down, and you can see how seamless it looks. So for the second method, I'm going to braid the section that I put in back into the cap. I'm just going to 2-strand twist the section that I have for my leave out, which is that section right there, and I'm going to do that for the second half of my head. So now I took out the sections that I'm going to braid. I added some water on my hair, and then I'm just going to start braiding. Braid pattern really doesn't have to be neat, but you want a secure braid just so that when you start to sew it with the cap and with the wig on, it'll be secure and it won't move too much or pull on the hair too much. So I have one section braided, and then I have the other section braided, and so I'm just adding some water on my hair and on my ends, and I'm going to add some oil on my ends so I can have it underneath the cap. And I've been wearing caps a lot more lately just because it keeps snags and everything away from your hair. It doesn't cause friction or anything like that on my hair. So put my cap on. Doesn't have to be a nude cap. I have the black cap. Obviously you can see it can be any color. It can be blue, but I really don't recommend blue. But yeah, I have a black cap, and it doesn't cause any troubles or anything with my lace underneath. So I'm just going to sew that down, and I'm starting at my ear. I'm going to work my way up. Unfortunately, I did get a snag in the thread, so I had to rethread it and then start it over again. But so I'm just going under and over. I'm not doing anything special, just pretty much sewing it down how I normally would do. I'm doing it kind of close together, not really. As you can see, I got the snag there, but I'm not doing it really close. I'm just kind of doing it maybe like a finger apart. And so just working my way up, and I'm going to stop sewing at the point where my part begins. So I'm going to stop sewing, and then I'm going to continue on the other side. And the reason why I went up from my ear, just because I wanted to have that placement correct, so that when I start sewing down the other side, I won't move the part away from where it needs to be. So I just wanted to make sure one side was secure before I started on the other side, if that makes any sense. So I'm just, when I get close to the lace, I'm just sewing it really close together, making sure that it looks seamless and it doesn't look like it's, doing anything crazy. And as you can see, I really don't care when I'm sewing on the lace because it's going to be covered by my leave out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if you were just leaving lace, you want to be careful and not to sew on the lace. But this is just how I do it. As I said, this is how I blend my hair with curly hair. Even though my hair is curly, it doesn't have this curl pattern. So I have 4A, 4B hair texture, and this hair type is more like a 3B. And as you can see, this is how much fun I have when I'm recording videos and doing my hair. So I'm going to start sewing on the other side, and I've already started, and as you can see how I'm going down to my ear now. Before I started up, I started at my ear and went up, and now I'm going from the other side down to my ear. So it's basically continuing over like a rainbow. I'm just sewing it down, making sure that I get the cap and my braid underneath. And I'm making sure that I don't snag any of my hairs. Then I'm just going to finish the thread off and just wrap the thread around the needle and then cut the thread off. And then I'm going to take out my 2-strand twist and just blend my hair. I'm just going to cut that off because that's a piece of thread. But I'm just going to blend my hair out. And what I use on this hair is just water and conditioner. I've started to use a little bit more oil. But the reason why I don't like this hair is because it tangles in the nape. So that's why I didn't do a review on this hair. I know a lot of people were asking me on Instagram a long time ago when I posted a picture of this hair. But the reason why I didn't do a review is just because I did not like the fact that it was tangling after like the second week of having it. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's really fast, super easy. If you guys have any questions, please leave it down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. So God bless and love you guys. Bye.